Welcome to Fade or Tail, presented by Parlay Max. Who was that guy in the middle right there? It's Memorial Day, baby. Look at this hat I'm wearing. Memorial Day.
Yes, sir.
I crossed out the sponsor because we don't have a sponsor yet. Thank you to all you. Thanks, vets. Rest in peace, Bill Walton.
Rest in peace.
You know, Bill Walton, I once told him I broke my nose playing basketball, and he said, Zach, that's why you don't play defense with your face. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
R.I.P.
By Parlay Max. This is the only show that allows you, the viewer, a chance to win a $100 parlay to tail with me and EJ. We got a little screwed last.
A little.
Has been killing us all year. By the way, I'm Zach Selwyn. What's your name, baby?
I'm EJ Brisser. I'm actually live from Beantown, Boston right now. The villain is here. The villain has arrived.
What are you doing in Beantown?
Hey, man, I just graduated college yesterday. Kobe College.
Yes, sir.
I just graduated, man.
I graduated 2 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
From where? ITT Tech?
University of Phoenix Online. Hey, here's how this thing works. Me and EJ come with picks, and we have 30 seconds to decide which one of these we are going to fade or tail. At the end of this whole thing, we build a 4-leg parlay, and we put $100 down, and then we give you, the viewer, a chance to get a $100 bet with us. All you got to do is repost this. Repost. So, baby, and you're absolutely qualified to win that $100. Woo!
Do it.
Man,
I'm ready. I'm ready, man.
Real quick rules. I don't know if we need to even post them up there. We kind of went through them, but I just want to see them. There they are. Each pick must be faded or tailed. We have 30 seconds to decide why. Faded picks are omitted from the final parlay, and one lucky viewer gets to ride along. All you got to do, like I said, repost. Where are we live at? EJ, we're live on X. Parlay Max with 2 X's.
2 X's. Come on.
Ooh, YouTube. We're all over the place. You just got to watch Fade or Tail, baby. This is the greatest show on streaming networks anywhere. Repost this episode. Win real money. Let's get into this, dude. We got so hurt by Luka. Anyone who follows us on X saw my dinner party reaction. How'd you feel about that? Did that break your heart like me?
I actually was out with my friends, pre-graduation stuff, was watching the game. You can probably imagine everybody around. Everybody knew that I just needed the Timberwolves money line too. So when Luka hit that shot, everybody just looked at me, started cheering. It was probably one of the worst nights of my life, for real.
Okay, well, you're young. You're going to have it way worse. Trust me. But tonight's not going to be one of those bad nights because we're going to take home a 4-leg parlay in this ridiculous Pacers-Celtics series. Man, I don't know what to think about this series, but I'll tell you right now, the Pacers look like they could have won 2 of these 3 games, and Boston's just that good. Let's start these picks, dude. I'm going with Jaylen Brown over 2.5 assists. That's my first pick of the night. Why?
All right.
Look, Jalen's been the guy, right? I know your Tatum hate is large, but he's scoring, and Jalen's been dishing. He's had 3, 2, 5 in his last 3 games. If Tatum wants to be recognized as a closeout player, the guy he's always wanted to be, even in this tainted title run for the Celtics, by the way, no Butler, no Donovan Mitchell, no Tyrese Halliburton. Come on. Jaylen Brown's going to dish. Tatum's the focus. 2 36-point games out of his last 3. They're going to be again. I'm taking Jaylen at over 2.5. What do you think?
Hey, man. There's a very, very good reason why Jaylen Brown's been cooking. I've been telling people why. I'm not going to say why, but y'all know why he's been the number one. And Jason Tatum, has been falling off a little bit. But I will tell this. I think Jaylen Brown is really noticing.
I don't know if Tatum's been falling off a little bit.
I don't know if he's I don't know. He scored like 33 points, shooting like 30%. So like this is all I'm saying. Like Jaylen Brown's going to take over. He's going to be the facilitator of the offense. If they want to continue the success that they have, he's going to have to keep doing what he does. So I'm definitely telling this.
I think again, even Rick Carlisle said we're coming out swinging, but they're not good. I hope it's not a 4-0, but I don't know. Whatever. All right, we got a tail on the board, baby. We got 1 leg up. 1 leg up. 1 leg up. Remember that song?
I have no clue.
For you right there. Give me your next pick, baby. What do you got? Let's get into this.
All right, so for my first pick, I got Nembharder over 6.5 assists. Now, the great thing about this series and the Pacers is that, listen, Pacers are such a team-oriented and such a good balanced team that they don't need Halliburton to be able to be who they are. They were getting wins when They were getting wins when Halliburton had 6 points, 10 points. Listen, he's a facilitator or whatever, but listen, when he's out of the lineup and you saw Nembhard step into that role, what did he do? 32. Nah, he almost had a double. And Halliburton's questioning, what?
Almost had a double. Dude, look, if this was 5.5, I would tail it. But I know he had 9 assists last game. Before that, 5.
No Hallie.
7, 6. He's barely covering this. Who's he feeding with no Halliburton? Who's he?
Everybody, you've seen it.
I'm fading it. I'm fading this. I don't like it. It's too close. I get what you're saying. If Miles Turner can step up, if TJ McConnell can score another 24 or whatever he scored last game, maybe. But I don't know.
Who's going to pass them the ball? Who's going to pass them the ball?
TJ McConnell.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna have 40 assists tonight.
That's crazy. That's
Speaking
crazy.
of young little white dudes, I'm taking my guy Peyton Pritchard at over 6.5 points scored. Now, Peyton has covered this in 5 of 7. Don't you fade Peyton Pritchard from Oregon? He's gonna get the duck out of here. Okay, dude, this kid can score. Every time we bet on this guy, it's an easy cover. And if there's no defense, I mean, this kid just in the second unit, he runs around. He scored 12, 8, 11 in the 11 before the last. He's had 1 bad game in 5 games. I'm taking Peyton Pritchard. Terrible haircut. I will shave my head if he cover this.
He's not going to cover this. And I'm fading this. Like, what are you talking about? Listen, you just talked about how good this series has been, how close the games have been. The Celtics want to close this out fast. And if they want to do that, they're going to have to play a Pacers team that is giving them everything that they got. They was down by 20?
You don't think Peyton Pritchard can score 7 points tonight?
It's not that. I just don't think that he's going to get on the court because the Celtics are going to be fighting for their lives as they have game 1 and game 3. That's all. That's my
gotta play that second unit. All right, this is ridiculous. We have 1 leg on the board. Give me something that I can rely on here. What's good?
Listen, man, you were just talking about a young white man. I'm going to an older white man on the Pacers. TJ McConnell over 14.5 points. Now, this is one of your favorite players. I know this is one of your favorite players.
All time.
And he's probably going to be the first or second most important player for the Pacers tonight if Halliburton isn't Halliburton. He played the most minutes the whole playoffs last game with Halliburton. Now scored 23.
You're taking over 14.5?
Yeah.
I'll tail that.
Yes, sir.
TJ.
Okay.
TJ, dude, what a year. What a player. What a story. We've bet on him 4 or 5 times on Fade or Tail, and he always comes through. I think he's
always.
I'll take him at 14.5. I would have probably put an assist, but I'll take TJ. Arizona, bear down. Let's go.
We got the right guy on the parlay.
I love when we get gritty white dudes. But we're going back to Nembhard. The Nembharder they come, the Nembharder they fall, one and all. Yes, I'm going with Andrew Nembhard at over 15.5 points scored tonight. Why? He had 32 last game with no Tyrese. His confidence is all time. He had 21 points at the half. Rick Carlisle, again, said we're coming out firing. We are not taking the foot off the gas pedal. But Boston does come out closing. I'm not saying the Celtics aren't winning tonight and sweeping this series. But I thought this would be higher. I thought this would be at 22.5. So 15.5 after a 32-point game. He's going to be the focal point of the offense tonight, at least in the first half. Forget that he's covered this in only 2 of 10 games. With no Tyrese, this guy is playing at another level. He's a free agent after next season, which means someone's going to snap this dude up if Indiana can't re-sign him. Nembharder they come, Nembharder they fall, baby. Let's get it.
Hey, man, Nembhard has been cooking. I don't think I've ever seen a player step into that role of point guard and have the confidence that he had literally the first game that Halliburton was out. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm tailing this for sure. Hey, Nembhard, I want to welcome you. Listen, I want to welcome you to the Caramel Frat bucket list that is exclusively owned by Jalen Brunson. You can put up another 25. I'm going to add you to that list of Caramel Frat buckets.
Are you sitting in a bird cage, by the way? What are you sitting in?
I'm in an egg right now. I'm in a little egg on the porch. I had to get outside. I had to feel the Boston weather. The aura of Boston is really.
Yeah. Are you going to the game tonight? Someone send EJ tickets tonight. Represent Fade or Tail. Hey, guess what? That's 3 legs on our parlay, which means it's time for us to choose our ride along partner. And today, the guy who reposted this episode and is getting a $100 bet, like we're getting, is Dan Barragan 10. Give it up for Dan Barragan.
10. Okay, that's a name.
Dan Barragan. Man,
Okay.
if you win tonight, Dan, you can buy yourself a little egg birdcage seat like EJ is sitting in. And we're going to get paid too. I'm feeling good. We need one more pick, though, to round out this parlay. And I'm leaving it up to you, EJ. What you got?
So I was saving this for my last pick. You know, me being in Boston, not saying the Pacers are going to win, but they are 100% going to cover the spread of 7.5.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
Boston, I've been hearing what you said. I've seen the Instagram comments. I've seen the Twitter comments. I've seen all the comments of everybody coming at me for my Boston take. So I'm not necessarily going to fade Boston with the money line. I'm not going to talk about Jason Tatum anymore. I'm just going to wait patiently. I'm going to wait patiently because even though the Celtics did win game 1 and game 3, Pacers covered easily. Pacers are going to go out fighting like they said. They don't need Halliburton to do this.
Remember when this series started, the spread was like 11, and we bet that cover every time we won. This has been hitting every time. Unless the Pacers entirely give up, they're going to fight until the very end of this game. This is going.
And they're at home. You know how the Pacers get at home.
Indiana, tough place to play. That's a beautiful bet. I'll tail it. I will tail that. The Pacers are going to cover this 7.5 spread. The Celtics are going to win by 1 or 2. Hopefully not 22. Hopefully not.
Or they're going to lose.
It's Memorial Day. We want to thank the vets for joining us on Parlay Max and Fade or Tail. But first, we got to see what this parlay is going to pay us and what we're doing. Okay, look at that beautiful thing. Jaylen Brown over 2.5 dimes. TJ 14.5. Nembharder 15.5. And then the Pacers covered 7.5.
We got a dark skin, a light skin, and a white skin. We are diverse today.
And a bright skin. Oh, Hartenstein's not playing. But what is playing is our money. Our money's playing. It's on the line. And we're going to go to the Parlay Max calculator. Now, this is what you do. You take your parlay and you go to parlaymax.com and you enter it and you go through all the different books that you can find to see where the best payout is. Do we have a graphic of that? Look at this. FanDuel 1176. Okay. Bet 365 1142. All right, 1172.
1172.
119.
Okay.
I'll take $1,200. I'll take $3 on a $100 bet. Dan Barrigan is going to get that same amount of money. That's how easy it is to play with us. Just repost. That's it. Parlay Max calculator. Go to DraftKings, and if you like free bonus bets, you get $150 after your first $5 bet at DraftKings.
$5.
Rest in peace, Bill Walton.
Happy Memorial Day.
Bill Walton both died in the same year. Happy Memorial Day, y'all.
Thank you, Bet.
See ya. Tater tail. Repost.